All right, so we had to take this little Trax on a test drive here. You can see our numbers here in it. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, I don't really have beef with somebody trying to do their job, you know, and I'm not trying to knock their hustle, but I don't understand why AutoZone has to, you know, if they're not gonna do a repair, then I mean, what's the point of even starting to recommend stuff? Air filter, I mean, an air filter is not gonna fix this thing. Obviously, we'll take a look just to see, but I guess what kind of bothers me is, I mean, why'd you clear the codes out? So now I got to take it on test drive, which I would have done anyway, obviously, but you know, I just, you know, if I could have pulled codes and seen what they saw, you know what I mean, it would have been helpful, because they don't record that. They give you a little slip of paper telling you what they feel like it needs or what the customer should do, but what is the customer going to replace? A mass airflow sensor? What are they going to do here? So not really helpful in any by any means. For, I don't know if you guys have your thoughts on that, but you know, change my mind if you feel like you need to. But you know, so we took it on a test drive here. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's misfiring real bad on cylinder number 4. This top on is pretty sweet. While we're talking about it, you can even combine here and then choose what you want to do. So it's actually pretty sweet. You don't always need to do it, and it's not as fast as snap-on. There is probably maybe 2 to 3 second delay, especially if you're testing an O2 sensor or something like that, but still pretty cool. Not crazy about the wire on the interface here, you know, because it kind of doesn't want to stay put, doesn't go in a drawer or anything, but it's still pretty sweet. But anyway, I'm digressing. Back to here. Yeah, so I mean, we'll go. It feels like spark plugs. I mean, we'll go in there and check. Could be a coil. Shouldn't be that hard to diagnose, but you know, I'm just kind of wondering what y'all's thoughts are on these AutoZones and O'Reillys and everybody who's, you know, I don't understand what their end game is. Maybe just to sell a part, or you know, maybe they think they're being helpful in some way, but I just don't see how they're ruffling feathers with the customer, you know, telling them it could be this, that, and the other. I mean, what does that really get the customer? So anyway, if you guys have any thoughts, just leave them in the comments. But you know, we'll just head back to the shop, continue our diagnosis, and see where we get from there. All right, so we got this little Trax in the shop now. Pull this cover off. All right, here we go. There we go. I hate those stupid covers. Cool. Oh, so we got these this little coil that I guess we're using again. This changes things, but there's still ways to test these coils when it's a coil pack instead of just an individual coil. All right, so we'll. But honestly, those of you guys who work with these and remember these, you already know where this is probably headed. Come on, guy. There we go. All right. Pull this johnny off. You gotta be careful not to come out with the boots. Oh well. All right, there's your problem. Shooting. And I really hope AutoZone didn't pull this apart, but I don't know if you guys can see there. Let me zoom you guys in. All right, so that's your problem right there. I mean, shoot, easy fix here. Shoot, I guess that's the end of the mystery. I thought it was going to be a harder fight than this, but all right, well, we'll get a coil. We'll pull the plug just to see how the plug's looking underneath it, but if this was a man-made error, man, that's kind of, shoot, that kind of just confirms or validates my point here. I mean, I wonder how that happened. Wonder how that happened. Anyway, we'll put a new coil. We'll kind of interview the customer, see what the customer knows. And then see if we can get some history on this and, go from there. All right, we got this one all buttoned up. Replace that Johnny. Customer says that he doesn't know how that happened. Had aftermarket coils. Oh no, it had AC Delcos in it, so this might be OE. Got the new Delphi. I matched it up. This is a Delphi as well. So not OEM, but at least we didn't have to buy it from the dealership. Saved him a little money there. But anyway, she purrs like a kitten. Smooth. No misfires, so we're pretty happy there. I'm gonna go take it for a test drive, and that's probably all she wrote. All right, thanks guys.
You want me to go short loop or?
Nah. All right, we got another noise complaint here. This is the back trunk catch. All right, go ahead. Don't go out in the main road. All right, so that's the noise he's talking about. And actually, if you hold the door, quits making that noise. Or it makes it a little bit, but not as bad. You can see it going over bumps, nothing. As soon as you let go and you go over bumps, there it goes again, see? So, this latch is aligned correctly. It's either he got in an accident of some kind, and the door's just shifted. See, every time you go over a bump, but if you hold the door tight, it won't make that noise anymore. So unfortunately, he'll probably need a body shop or something, dealership, but it's gonna probably take replacing this darn door. All right, we'll see what the customer wants to do. All right, we're doing some HD work today. Got some fresh meats on the dually here. And then we're gonna knock out some front brake stuff. Let's see here. We got this, I don't know if you guys seen that come out, but it's the updated Milwaukee battery. Seems pretty nice. Got that. Gonna do some brakes, you see. I'll pull them apart, but there ain't nothing left of those pads, so I'm gonna knock them out too. All right, so we got this crank no start on this Ford F-350. Obviously, we got power to the injectors and all that. It starts on false fuel, so I'm sure all of my Ford guys already know where we're going with this. I'm gonna cut to the chase. We're already underneath the vehicle here. I'm already, just trying to find out what's going on with this fuel pump, but again, we're gonna cut to the chase here because we already semi have an idea of what's going on. So here we're underneath and we see the fuel pump control module. My powers are already good. My powers are all good. And we can see here that our ground is, and it's the black and white, black and white wire. And our ground is a little struggling here. So I went ahead and chased the ground wire around. And we can see we got some kind of issue, right? Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Right about, oh geez, where are we at? Can you guys see that? Zoom in. Right there. It's not really focusing, but anyway, you guys get the idea. You guys already know what's up with that guy. There, how about that? Sorry, she's way up in there, so. Anyway, so we got some bare wires there. I pulled it across trying to find out where it ends up and terminates, and look at that. Look at that. All right, so we're supposed to have obviously a ground there. So that's our problem right there. We're gonna make a new ground for it. I already, to verify, you know, that this thing will start and run, I put a ground on that. I put this ground on there. This is my trusty jumper wire. I made this a long time ago. You can see this wire is plenty long enough, and I take it all the way and goes right to the battery ground. So this thing will run now if we get it a good ground, so we know that, you know, fuel pump is good and all that. Another shop told him like a week ago he needed a fuel pump. He ended up bringing it, I guess declining the work because something happened. I don't know what it was, but I told him we'd look into it. And again, I always you know, hesitate on making these videos of you know, another shop looked at it or whatever it is. But the reason I say that is because a lot of it is, and I'm not throwing the customer on the bus, obviously, because I don't know the whole story, but a lot of it is people don't want to pay the diag. You know, an hour and a half diag, 2 hours, you know, maybe 2 hours total to fix that wire is around $200 versus $475 for a fuel pump, you know, plus whatever it is, and then to call them, tell them, hey, you know what, that didn't fix it, you know what I mean? So diag is super important. Gives me confidence, gives the customer confidence, and you know, it just makes a good repair. So to both sides, technicians demand that they give you diag, and also on the customer side, pay for the diag, you know what I mean? It makes everything better. It makes, you know, your technicians work better. It just makes us look good. So that's basically why I'm making this video, you know what I mean? It's just diag is so important, and a lot of times we as technicians shoot ourselves in the foot because we either A, give the diag away, and everybody thinks that, oh, diag is just about pulling codes, you know what I mean? This thing doesn't have any codes that mean anything because the thing doesn't start and run, you know what I mean? So but anyway, I'm gonna just ramble on forever if I just, you know, keep going, but that's where we're at. So appreciate it, guys. Thanks.